The normal signs of pregnancy, not there.
Any morning sickness?
Absolutely not.
I didn't gain any weight.
A birth plan, no time for one.
I thought maybe I had food poisoning.
The unbelievable true stories of women who did not know they were pregnant.
When they did the ultrasound on my kidney stones, that's when they found Oliver.
Plus, it's the dish on Oz. This week, healthier bacon dishes.
This smells so good.
Coming up next.
Y'all ready for season 10?
I love you, Dr. Oz.
Today, real-life stories of women who had no idea, and I mean no idea, they were pregnant until moments before they gave birth. And one mom says, after a meal of Chinese takeout, right, which we all love, she thought her indigestion was because of a quote-unquote food baby. You've heard of those food babies, right? Little pooch after a big meal or the wrong meal. Turned out it was a 37-week baby boy. There he is. And another mom was expecting to see kidney stones on her ultrasound, not a baby that was about to be delivered. Cute, cute, cute. But can you imagine? It turns out it actually happens more often than you think.
I went to the hospital for extreme stomach pain. After being there all day, I went in for an ultrasound and I had birth at 11:06.
They asked me, is there any chance you're pregnant? I'm like, no. Went down to ultrasound. The lady said 38 weeks, 2 days.
Never felt this pain before, so I knew something wasn't right. That was when my water broke.
Over the years, the unbelievable stories have poured in. Women who had no idea they were pregnant until moments before they delivered. And they saw no warning signs for 9 months.
Did you have nausea or vomiting or intestinal issues at all?
I got sick one time and I thought I had bad barbecue.
I had my period every month.
You thought you were constipated?
Yes, I thought I was constipated. Then I just did one good push, and then that's when my baby came out.
Some stories even defied the odds.
Why I would be pregnant when I've been married 22 years and I'm 47.
And the latest, a surprise delivery. After a night of indigestion caused from what she thought was bad Chinese food, Crystal got the shock of her life.
Let's start with Crystal, whose baby, actually her food baby, as you call it, turned out to be a real baby. You said you have no idea that you were pregnant. You had none at the time. Yet folks watching right now are going to say it's impossible to be 9 months pregnant.
Yes, that's
and
true.
not have some symptoms.
I did not gain any weight. Had no back pain or anything, so it's crazy.
And you've been pregnant before, right? So you actually know the story.
Exactly.
I've got a picture of you holding your older child, right? I'm showing everybody. Unwittingly, she was actually pregnant with her second child in this picture. Now you tell me, you see the second child in there, right? Were you trying to get pregnant at the time?
No, we were not. Absolutely not. I was on birth control and we were not actively trying at all.
All right, so take us back to that fateful night when you ordered Chinese. What did you order?
General Tso's chicken.
General Tso's chicken. Okay, so it comes over, you enjoy it, then what happens?
I go to sleep. I wake up in a couple of hours, and that day my whole life was changed dramatically. So I thought maybe I had food poisoning or something like that, but that was not the case. It did not get better. The longer that I waited, the worse it got. So eventually I had to call 911, and that was it.
So you called 911 because you don't know what's happening. You think maybe your appendix is ruptured.
Yes, yes.
The ambulance comes.
Yes.
So what do they say?
I was in so much pain at that time I could barely answer questions, but they got me from the bed and put me on the stretcher. And as soon as I got in the ambulance, I was in active labor, like I was having that child in my front yard. So rushed to the hospital. About 5 minutes later, while still in the ambulance, I called him and said, "Congratulations, you're a new daddy again." So we
you
had
had the
another
baby in the ambulance?
Yes, yes. Absolutely.
So what was your first thought when you looked down and you realized there's a little baby boy, a miracle there?
I was totally scared, but we loved him the moment we saw him. He was super small, 5-pound baby, so, but
Just perfect.
He was perfect.
Is he like Chinese food yet? Probably too young.
Oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about Chinese food.
It is
right
time
now.
to meet Crystal's baby boy. He's now 10 months old. Baby Oliver, come join us. Oh my goodness. Come on, come join us. Oh my goodness. Yes, it does, of course. Oh my God, look how cute. So what's it like looking at him now?
It's great. It's great now. He's such a good baby.
Oh, talking about good. Get him an Asian. So listen, I got a, have you had Chinese food, by the way?
No.
Well, I thought just for this one time.
I'm traumatized. I don't want to do it.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know what? I didn't want to put food in here because I didn't want to add insult to injury, but what we do have is a little baby one.
Bubba. Oh.
And this may come in handy.
Thank you so much.
I am very proud of both of you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, up next, another woman who had no idea she was pregnant. What she thought was an extremely painful kidney stone ended up being her first child. Stick around.
Dennis Rader, dubbed the BTK Strangler. His daughter speaks out about the serial killer she called Dad. And in his own words, I reveal what he's written to me from prison.
I have over 20 pages of notes from BTK. There's a lot to learn from this man about evil.
Plus, breaking news. New details on the missing Colorado mom, Kelsey Barrett. An Oz true crime investigation. That's coming up tomorrow.
We're back with real life stories of women who didn't know they were pregnant until they were about to deliver. Our next guest went in for an ultrasound for her stomach pain, expecting to see kidney stones, but she got just this, and oh no, because that's what children do to you. She got the shock of her life when she was told the baby scan revealed a baby. And she had actually been in labor for 40 hours and was about to become a mother for the first time. Allie is here with her son, Oliver. So, before this surprise birth, you'd actually had missed a period and done a home pregnancy test.
Yes.
Which came back?
Negative.
So
Twice.
2 negative tests.
Yes.
Did you notice any other changes?
No, I didn't gain any weight. I gained a little bit of weight, but I just thought it was because I wasn't eating healthy and working out as much as I used to. But I never had morning sickness, and I never had lower energy levels. There was just nothing abnormal. I felt great.
All right, so you start to feel abdominal pain with little Oliver still in there. You're thinking kidney stones, I guess, right? Because it's colicky, it comes and goes.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what the doctor and the ER thought too. So when they did the ultrasound on my kidney stones, that's when they found Oliver.
A big bombshell. So what is going through your mind at this point? How crazy is this?
When they told me that that I was giving birth, I was shocked, and I did not know how I was going to do it. I was not prepared.
I've been through this.
I had nothing for him. I didn't have a car seat, and I just was not prepared to have a baby. But luckily, my mom is absolutely amazing, and my whole family has been there for me the whole way.
All right, I'm going to bring in Dr. Margaret Nachtigall to help explain this pregnancy phenomenon. And I've got Crystal's going to join us as well. You can come on over, Luke. You got 2 Olivers. I have an Oliver too. There must be a popular name these days. So, Nachtigall, we just heard both these stories. Right? Oh no is right. Negative, not knowing that they're pregnant. I mean, how does somebody not just get pregnant, which I can see that happening without you really being aware of it, but go through entire pregnancy with no idea?
Well, I think that both Crystal and Allie are great examples of how no 2 people are the same, no 2 pregnancies are the same. Some people have an incredible amount of symptoms and some have very few. And I think sometimes when the pregnancy is not on your mind, you can attribute the signs and symptoms of pregnancy to other things. Your belly's getting bigger, you're gaining weight. The baby's moving, it's indigestion.
All right, you're the expert. Here's the tough question. Pregnancy tests. I mean, they're supposed to work. She had 1 at the beginning, 2 at the end. At no point did it show she was pregnant. How's it? I mean, Oliver was in there.
Right. Well, there are a couple of things that could be an issue. One, the hormone of pregnancy declines as the end of pregnancy is ensuing, and maybe the urine was very dilute, that it wasn't detected in the urine. However, whenever I'm in question on a urine pregnancy test, I will follow that up with a blood pregnancy test.
So what should women at home now watching? Because we don't want actually surprise deliveries.
Right.
They're fun now, but not so much at the moment, and they can be problematic. And they do happen much more frequently than we appreciate. So what do women do right now to make sure?
I think when we do have symptoms, Any symptoms, irregular periods, breast tenderness, indigestion, these are all really good reasons to seek medical advice. Get care.
Know your body. Congratulations.
Thank you.
To Ali as well. We'll be right back. How is arsenic still showing up in our fruit juices? We want answers. Coming up, what you need to know about the latest testing results of apple, grape, and other juices. What's in America's apple juice? Nearly 8 years ago, we asked that very question. And what we found? Well, got everyone's attention. Our testing revealed concerning levels of arsenic in apple juices. And just recently, a new report reveals elevated levels of heavy metals in popular fruit juices, not just apple juice. And many of these things are marketed for children. Today, we investigate, how is arsenic still showing up in our juice? It should be one of the most wholesome drinks for you and your kids, apple juice. But we have discovered that apple juice can contain arsenic.
When we first decided to investigate arsenic in apple juice, the reaction to our findings was immediate and overwhelming.
I'm furious.
How can it happen to me? In my own home? No, this is ridiculous.
How can I be standing here in America talking about arsenic in apple juice?
10 of those samples came back with higher limits of arsenic than we are allowing in our drinking water in America.
We looked at 88 samples of apple and grape juice, and what we found is about 10% of those samples exceeded the drinking water limit for arsenic.
In response to these investigations, nearly 1 million of you went to our website to find out more and make your voices heard.
How could they do this to our children?
I personally will be contacting all the companies and saying, what are you doing about this? And they got to hear from everybody on the planet.
That's right. That's right.
Nearly 2 years after our initial investigation, the FDA proposed a new limit for arsenic in apple juice back in 2013, but never made it final. And today, many still are left wondering, what's the deal with America's juice? Should you still be concerned?
I'm still puzzled as to why the FDA has yet to make that limit final. We'll hear how they respond to that question in a moment. Joining us now with the latest findings is Dr. James Dickerson, Chief Scientific Officer at Consumer Reports. I want to thank Consumer Reports for supporting our work back in 2011 and independently validating our efforts. Since then, we've both continued to test other foods for arsenic. What made Consumer Reports return to fruit beverages? What made you concerned about arsenic?
So Consumer Reports initially investigated back in 2011 heavy metals in juice. And thank you very much for your support and all of the work that you've done since then. But now we wanted to do a spot check on the marketplace to see whether things have improved.
So it's not just apple juice this time. This is important. What kinds of juices did your team test?
So Consumer Reports investigated 45 juices around the country, from bottled juices as well as juice boxes. And then we looked at 4 different flavors of juice: apple juice, grape juice, pear juice, juice blends. So juice blends are mixtures of different types of juice.
All right, let's see. I want to get the results here. So I'm going to find out how many types of juices had levels that were concerning to Consumer Reports.
So every single sample we measured or investigated had measurable levels of heavy metals.
Huh, every one?
Every one. And nearly half of those juices that we investigated, including those marketed to children, had levels that were concerning for us.
Every product, I should point out, but one was below the FDA's proposed limit. But you're still concerned. And I trust Consumer Reports, so I want to understand why you feel that your levels and standards should be different from the FDA's.
So the FDA has had pending proposed standards for heavy metals in juice at roughly the 10 parts per billion levels for years. Now, if you look at our study, nearly half of those juices we investigated had levels at 3 parts per billion, much lower than that. Right. So we believe that it's fully reasonable and fully feasible for the FDA to set very strict, very aggressive levels at the 3 parts per billion level, rather than waiting on higher, less protective levels.
If half the companies are doing it already, why not reward the good guys? Exactly. A lot of this is not just about making more rules. If some companies are doing a better job than other companies, then have the good companies get some benefit from doing a better job.
But the thing is, we want to protect people. That's the bottom line.
All right, so which juices, you showed us 4 there, had the highest measurable levels of heavy metals?
Interestingly, grape and then fruit blends. And then 5 juice boxes that we investigated had levels that were concerning.
And what about if it was organic juice?
That was really surprising. Organic juice performed exactly the same regarding heavy metals as conventional juice. Really surprising.
Yeah, so you can't get away from this, really. You've just got to make a rule so we all know it's what we want it to be.
Strict, aggressive standards.
All right, so Linda from our audience is joining us. Linda, you're hearing this probably for the first time.
Yeah.
Because it's new information. How do you react to these findings?
I'm completely unsettled. Especially with the juice boxes, I still pack my daughter's lunch every day, and I throw in an organic juice box. I'm appalled because you've had this on the show, and it's scary.
So let me show you something that you may find interesting, I'll say, because it may worry you as well. James, show us the amount of juice that a child would have to drink regularly in order to raise concerns for Consumer Reports.
So in our investigation, we found 7 juices that ended up having risk levels at just 4 ounces of juice per day. Now, this is what 4 ounces is. Most people don't really have a good idea of how much 4 ounces actually is. 4 ounces.
So, Linda, if you went to a restaurant and ordered juice for yourself or for your children, would that be what you expect?
Probably more. I mean, it looks like it doesn't take much.
This seems like a pretty normal, I would think that's a serving size.
Yeah, that's 8 ounces. We found 9 juices posed a risk at a daily consumption of just 1 cup or 8 ounces per day.
Wow.
And what about for adults? What about Linda, me, not the kids?
Well, we found 10 juices, 5 of which had concerning levels that posed risk to health at just 4 ounces a day.
For adults.
For adults.
Wow.
And then another 5 that posed a risk at 8 ounces per day for adults.
So before you... it's strange, isn't it? So now we're looking at a scenario where the government has a rule that is not made firm yet, this limit. But if it is the limit, and the reason I think they may have picked it is it's the level we tolerate in our drinking water.
That's right.
Right, so, but drinking water is free. You're paying for juices, so you'd think they could do a little better than drinking water. But I also want to point out, and this is important to recognize, that we're not talking about large amounts of, for example, arsenic. These are very small amounts. You're not going to drop from these things. But these small amounts consumed regularly can increase the risk, we believe, of developmental problems, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, bladder, lung, skin cancers. I mean, a lot of things. Yeah. So it's hard to tell how much is too much. So why not pick a number that we know is achievable?
Yeah.
Please. It makes us all feel more comfortable.
Yeah.
What about lead? Something we talked about a lot in our paint. Yeah. Is there lead in our juices?
So lead is of a concern, certainly because of the effects that it can have on development, particularly for children, their brain development as well as their behavior, among other things. The thing that was interesting is that half of the juices that we found had levels of lead that were concerning to us. And most experts say there are absolutely no tolerable levels of lead for consumption. So this is a concern, indeed.
What do you think about that?
Lead, arsenic. It's like, what do we drink now?
Well, I think we can drink juices. I think we have to push the juice companies that are doing a good job to make the entire industry follow the same guidelines. Then we actually can sit here comfortably and say, drink the juice.
Yeah.
But right now we're struggling. And here's the big question. Why are there heavy metals still in the juices we drink? And when is the FDA going to do something about it? That is next.
Actress Taraji P. Henson reveals her personal health scare
Next thing you know, I'm passed out on the floor.
that forced her to make some life-changing decisions.
The doctor said it would lead to stomach cancer.
That's coming up Friday on Dr. Oz.
We are back investigating arsenic in fruit juices. So how are heavy metals still showing up in our juices? Let's start with how they get into the juices in the first place. So it doesn't get added in the factory. No one's putting it in there. It starts with the actual fruit. Arsenic and lead are naturally in the air, and the water, and the soil. Right? It's there. We've also contaminated the environment with heavy metals, right? They're found in pollutants. They're found in some pesticides that we use. And we've tried to change all these things, but there's still stuff laying around. Then the plants grow in this soil, And some of the fruits absorb more arsenic than others. It seems, for example, the apple absorbs some, but the grapes absorb even more. So we bring in Dr. James Dickerson from Consumer Reports, because both this show and Consumer Reports have been raising concerns about arsenic in juices for years. Why do you think the FDA, with whom you speak quite frequently, has not just finalized this limit for the amount of arsenic, let's say, in particular, in our apple juice?
That's a great question, and we really don't know why. That's why we went to them directly and said, look, what's going on? Please, oh please, set strict limits. Take the limits that you already have that are pending, that I mentioned. Go ahead and finalize them. But we don't know why they haven't done anything yet.
And what would you like the juice companies to do? They're probably better off getting ahead of this anyway.
So there are a couple of things that we think they can address. One is better sourcing. Better sourcing can go a long way to reducing the amounts of heavy metals that you find in juice.
So buy cleaner fruits and vegetables.
Right. Okay. Be vigilant in that respect. The second part is looking at the manufacturing process and looking at ways to minimize potential contamination pathways there. It's something that, if you look at our juices that we investigated, half of them do not have concerning levels. So clearly, industry is doing something about it and can achieve it. It can be done.
Right. Let me ask Dr. Gail Charnley to join us from the Juice Product Association. Dr. Charnley, thanks for being with us. What do you make of Consumer Reports' latest findings?
Well, I think consumers should be reassured by these findings, frankly, because they show that the juice producers are complying with the safety standards that the Food and Drug Administration has set to protect public health. So juice is safe, and I've heard nothing from Consumer Reports that shows otherwise.
Well, if half the juice companies are already below the lower limits that Consumer Reports thinks are ideal, why not just expand that to everybody?
Well, the safety standards set by the scientists at the Food and Drug Administration are consistent with the legal standard, which is reasonable certainty of no harm. And the juice producers comply with those standards. Setting the standards lower than what's already in, what the standards are for water already, doesn't make a lot of sense scientifically, because we drink so much more water than we do juice.
And Gail, you've interacted with the FDA. Do you think they should finalize the limits of arsenic in juice? Just finish this off and just say this is what the rule is?
Sure, but you should know that finalized or otherwise, the juice producers already are complying with that limit.
Gail, thank you very much for being with us. So the big question is, why hasn't the FDA passed formal limits in 8 years? Because if companies know the rules, they can play by them. A lot of them are already doing the right thing. So we asked the FDA why they have yet to finalize the limit. And they didn't really tell us, at least directly. But here's what they said in part. The findings of the Consumer Reports underscore the progress that has been made in reducing the amounts of these elements in fruit juices over the past several years. We are encouraged by this progress and believe that FDA oversight and industry response to this will continue to drive innovation, leading to reductions in exposure. Guys, I know you like your juice. I do too. Juice is still safe. But we all need to be smarter about how we drink it. Pediatricians recommend no juice for infants, you should know that, and they ask that moms limit juice for kids because of the sugar content. I suggest doing that by diluting juice with water to reduce the sugar and potential arsenic exposure. I hope that is helpful. We'll be right back. The Dish Crew is here, and they are talking bacon.
From the classic to healthier versions you're gonna love, and the bacon hack you can't live without.
If there's one thing that brings us all together, it's food. So we're calling everyone to the table to dish on everything, from the latest food hacks and trends to everyday recipes you can make for dinner tonight.
Singing is my first love, but my other passion is baking.
I'm an Iron Chef, but mostly the executive chef of Butter Restaurant and mother to an 11-year-old. This is the first recipe I ever made in a professional kitchen. They were terrible.
My cooking is like me, a mix of Caribbean heat meets Southern sweet. This is like my girlfriend in the kitchen.
I am, as a chef, first and foremost about flavor. It's simple, it's celebratory, and most of all, it's about having a great time in the kitchen.
Oh.
What is going wrong?
I'm trying to help.
Let's dish.
Welcome to the Dish on Us, the bacon Okay, and now it is taking over the dish. Really, Alex, really?
Yeah, it's for you. It's the heart healthy special.
I never ordered that. Alex, please. Daphne, what is on the menu today, besides this?
Well, maybe you can guess today we are bringing you healthier twists on bacon. Bacon all day long. So first, from turkey bacon to nitrate-free options, we're investigating what really makes a healthier version of bacon. Is there such a thing? Then we introduce you to the wedge salad bacon skewer. This is going to be your newest obsession.
Now we're talking.
Bacon finger food. And we're showing you how to turn your veggies into bacon. That's right, we're taste testing the trending DIY bacon recipes that are taking over the internet. But before we get started on this sandwich and all of that, I think Alex has some drinks for us, don't you?
Yes, I think with this sandwich, a nice soda.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alex, oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
Full-scale intervention.
She loves torturing you.
Oh, just for you.
No.
The Dr. Oz special, a bacon soda.
What? All right. Pass it down.
It actually says bacon soda.
That is so good.
Are you kidding?
I chilled this special for you.
I'll save mine for later.
No.
You can take a pass.
All right, what do we think?
Okay. Why though?
This is a no. This is a firm no from me. This should be outlawed. Oh my gosh, no, never do that.
Alex.
Never.
Should I just leave?
Disappointment.
Should I actually want to be the bright bulb on this Christmas tree right now and say that this soda has a silver lining. It kind of is like a cream soda.
Kind of. No.
Kind of.
Like a cleaning detergent aftertaste.
Yes, it does.
They're not buying. No, they're not buying.
All right.
I'm not a buyer. I'm not a buyer on this.
Retired.
That's okay, because lucky for us, we're in this bacon boom where everything is bacon. It feels like, yes, this soda, but there are also healthier bacons popping up. And the big question is, could they be as good as the real thing? We want to put this to the test. I know, Alex, you have some strong opinions about where bacon belongs.
Big opinions, tall opinions.
I just don't want to be here and not have you guys know how I feel.
I know.
Okay?
I know. Be honest with us.
I like to be really clear and say it with food. Okay, food is love and bacon is just at the heart of the conversation. The heart.
I like that.
I like how you got that in there.
This Valentine's Day, say it with bacon. Say it with bacon.
Exactly. All right, so you're going to try to sell us some other things because I am a serious purist when it comes to bacon.
You know what? I actually, as you can see, I'm a little bit with you. I feel like the classic bacon, it is salty, it is fatty, it is crispy, it's versatile, it is delicious just like this. But we don't want you guys to have any food fear, so today we are gonna go hog wild.
Nice.
Okay?
Nice one.
Just singing out of there. But in all honesty, because I do love the real thing.
Pass the bacon.
Yeah. My question for you is, of these healthier options, I feel like a lot of people go on the menu and they'll order the turkey bacon. They'll make that choice thinking they're doing something really good for themselves. My question is turkey bacon worth it? Is it worth passing that bad boy up?
Just to get Alex's happy, it's worth it, I guess.
It's like aromatherapy.
That's right. All right, so a little homework on this, right? We'll do a turkey bacon, pork bacon, head-to-head comparison. Pork bacon, right, basically, you got the pork belly, right? You smoke it. You don't put the wood chips in it. You smoke it on top of the wood chips. Then you got to cure it. You can cure it with either the sodium nitrate or celery powder. They both sort of do the same thing. One's not better than the other that we can tell. And then you add a little sugar to it. They actually put some of that. Turkey bacon, right, is dark and light meat. You get a little bit of both. Then you spice it up, right, in order to make it taste like bacon. And then you press it into a form so it looks like this. After you've added a little bit of liquid smoke to it, because it won't actually taste quite the same.
Well, don't skip
mimic
that.
the
Liquid
pork belly.
smoke. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But they can go with wood chips or with the liquid smoke is what they use in the turkey bacon. So it's a little bit more synthetic.
Like
I only say that because they got to add salt in order to make it taste right.
So it's more processed, and we don't like processed food, so bacon is the answer.
Yeah.
But, time out. Before you jump to that conclusion, for 1 ounce serving, which roughly for the size of slices that you guys would normally eat, is about 1 strip of bacon.
This is not 1 ounce. This is like 1 gram.
Okay, but this is an ounce. That's an ounce, actually. It's a little bit larger. But listen,
Okay.
So these, you compare them head to head, 25 less calories per turkey bacon strip. So my vote is, if you think they both taste fine to you, have a turkey bacon. If you prefer the original pork bacon, I'd go with that, which is what I personally like to do. And in our family, we're pork people.
All right.
So to clarify, there are fewer calories in the turkey bacon, but it's also more processed.
More salt.
More salt.
More sodium.
So in theory, you would choose the one that makes you happier. Knowing that. Knowing these things. So my dad says we are poor people, and I have to say, I think my dad, me, and my brother Oliver would all choose the regular bacon. But my mother and my sisters are vegetarians, so we have like seitan bacon and all kinds of fun little. There are other non-meat alternatives also, but here's this show is kind of full of all those non-meat alternatives. And the real thing too, guys, don't worry. The internet is blowing up with these new solutions to the how do we get a healthier bacon problem. People are really focused on this because bacon is, I think, America's most beloved food. Fakin are these fake bacons made from veggies. We have a few different options out here for you, all of us to try. So we have an eggplant version there, and also mushroom bacon.
So an eggplant bacon.
Eggplant bacon.
You don't get any.
So I'm on punishment.
Look how crispy this is. Can you see this?
Wow. That's really good.
This is eggplant.
I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this at all. This is good.
It's pretty good. I kind of feel like I'm cheating on pork bacon by eating this bacon. I'm
Yeah, but
having an
it's
affair
nice
on
to
it.
date around. You know what I mean?
I got options. There we go. I got options.
I actually like this.
You know, I thought I was going to be skeptical about this, but I feel like we're giving this the taste test, and we're all coming out on the side of it.
I like it.
It's not bad.
I like what it looks like bacon. These don't look like bacon, although I love mushrooms.
Well, we just sauteed mushrooms, but this is, I could go with this and call it bacon.
That's good.
Do you want to see how we made this this bacon, this shroom bacon?
Yeah. It tastes great. It really tastes good. Just not bacon.
Eggplant, chill.
Give me a plate of this.
I think. And you have one more to show us. What's happening.
I have one more fake in here, and you'll never guess the ingredient of what it's made out of.
When you say you'll never guess, I immediately want to know.
I need to
know.
So take it, please.
Okay,
let's analyze.
Let's analyze. Potato, maybe?
Oh, no. Oh, wait, it's coming to me. Hold on.
It's like you know this.
Transparent.
Potato.
Any guesses? Any guesses?
Wait.
Chicken skin?
Any more guesses?
Yeah, chicken skin. It tastes like chicken skin.
But it's seasoned really well.
Bananas?
You ready for the reveal?
What? Like a plantain or something?
No! Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, this is what this is.
What is that?
Excuse me?
Is it written on here? It's rice paper.
No.
Rice paper?
Rice paper bacon.
Are you serious?
I mean, if you put me here for 3 daes in a room with this, I would never.
I would have never guessed.
I would never get out of jail.
They cut it like this? To make
You cut it with a scissor, I guess.
Now you realize how much of the bacon is the spices. Oh my goodness,
That's
this is really good.
delicious.
This is shockingly good.
It's really good.
This I really like. Nice
really
stew, nice spices.
If you told me this was chicken skin, I'd believe you. That's how good rice paper bacon is.
Got a chicken skin vibe.
All right, when we come back, Jamika's going to blow your mind with a loaded bacon wedge salad skewer that will have you obsessed. And I prove it. Stick around.
Dennis Rader, dubbed the BTK Strangler. BTK, short for bind, torture, kill. His daughter speaks out about the serial killer she called Dad. That's coming up tomorrow.
I'm known as the chef to the stars with my private catering business. I'm a TV host. I cook for athletes and entertainers, a lot of well-known celebrities. I started my career with a regular 9-to-5 job, and I hated it. So I traded my suit for a chef coat. I'm born and raised in the South, and my dad is Jamaican. So my cooking style is Caribbean heat meets Southern sweet.
We are on the beach, and all these people behind us are eating my Jamaican jerk chicken, and they're going crazy. So yes, I am serving up food and holding a baby at the same time. That's how you do that.
Being a professional chef and caterer for over 12 years, I live for a good party. If you don't have a reason to celebrate, you hang around long enough with me. I'm gonna give you one.
They say that everything is better with bacon, and today we're giving you the healthier bacon dishes that you can actually indulge in. Now, Jamika's got a very special bacon lover in her family, but you give her a little bacon upgrade, make it a healthy boost.
Sort of. We call her the Baconator. That's my baby. My 2-year-old daughter, Sasha.
Baconator.
She's the Baconator. But the crazy thing is, I go out of town, I'm traveling, I come back, and my husband's like, oh yeah, I gave the baby bacon. Like, she's obsessed now. And he's like, I didn't know what to do. She was crying. So now every day it's bacon. I'm like, okay. So I try to mix it in with her vegetables, but she still finds a way to pick it out and eat just the bacon.
I think we all do.
It's a good effort. So Sasha's she's not alone. Cute as she is, not alone. There are lots of kids who are obsessed with bacon these days. Take a look. That is cute.
It's like my baby. All right, so we are doing a little bit of a healthy spin. We're doing a salad for you. I know you'll love that. But we're doing a wedge salad, so we add bacon. So Alex loves that part. Yes. It's the classic wedge salad. You know when you go to a restaurant, you love to order a wedge salad, but I am putting them on skewers. So it's a party appetizer. It's fun. It's all of that, right? So you know you got to have a good size of iceberg lettuce. Cut it into a wedge, and you just keep it in bite-sized chunks, right? And just make sure you keep it together, stacked up, because then you're gonna put it on a skewer. We're gonna do the wedge part of it, so you can lay on a couple pieces of bacon. You just do this is like half a strip. You cut into 2 pieces. Then we'll do some avocado.
Yeah.
Ladies, you jump in. Help me out here.
Gotcha.
Let me get in on this. Thank you.
Yes, and then the fun part, I mean, you can have whatever fun vegetables. You can kind of deviate a little bit from the wedge if you'd like, but we like to keep it classic here. Now, we all love that creamy blue cheese dressing that comes with the wedge salad, right? I know, we do, but I mean, Dr. Oz won't let us do that today, ladies. So, I've done a better for you blue cheese dressing, and if you will release that dome, I'm gonna show you guys the secret in this.
Are you ready? Drum roll.
Release
Oh, I love that!
Yes.
Greek yogurt, I love it.
Yogurt. Plain, non-fat Greek yogurt. That's going to give us that tanginess and the creaminess, but not all the calories and the fats. So we'll do Greek yogurt in there, little black pepper. We'll do some blue cheese crumbles, of course.
Garlic powder.
Garlic powder goes in there as well.
I love garlic powder with blue cheese.
I love how spicy you are.
What's going to keep it that nice dressing consistency? We have the yogurt and then buttermilk.
Buttermilk?
Yes, do a low-fat buttermilk in there.
Well, they all like it because they think it's bad for them. But in fairness, I think it's the most elegant word in the English language. It sounds so decadent, but in fact, it's actually probably good.
It is good, right? Tell them about it, Alex.
So when you make butter, think about it. You take cream, you whip it, you get liquid that comes off as you're making the solid of butter, and that liquid is buttermilk. So all the fat, all the cash money, as I call it, all the cash money goes in the butter, but the buttermilk is surprisingly lean and really good for you, right?
It's very good for you.
It's like the vinegar of the cow.
You can.
Oh my gosh.
Vinegar of the cow.
I cannot.
All right.
Just cap it up.
We made a couple of these. Now you got to mix this baby, right?
Yeah, you cap it off. Make sure you put the lid on tight, y'all, because it could be a mess. If you don't
off
have
to the right.
Shake it up.
Shake it up. Shake it up. Other side. Be balanced. Be balanced.
This is your exercise here. Yeah. Triceps. There we go.
This feels like a play for you to get us to work out.
I like it.
You just got us working out.
Calories, right? So then we'll move down here. Let's check it out.
Come on over, guys.
As a caterer, I will put just about anything on a skewer so we can have a salad. It's amazing.
Yeah, let's
Just gentle.
We can spoon it on. We'll keep it light.
Portion control, Dr.
Just a little
by the
drizzle
spoon.
on
So
the top
old-fashioned.
here.
Can we taste it?
Absolutely.
Cheers. Cheers, ladies.
Bacon up.
And
There we go. And it's salad, so we feel good about life,
beautiful.
right?
All right, so while they're enjoying this, we compared Jamika's blue cheese dressing to the store-bought version and found that Jamika's Greek yogurt, listen carefully, the Greek yogurt version that Jamika just made, 100 calories less than the store-bought stuff. So go ahead and slather it on there. Jordin, the biggest bacon lover in your family, who is it?
I would have to say my brother. Actually, I go over when I visit, and in the mornings, he always loves to cook. They love to cook breakfast, and I go over, and next to the, there he is. Next to the stove, he has a pan of bacon grease because he bakes it in the oven. And he keeps it, and it just kind of sits out there. I don't really know what he does with it, but he likes it. And then there's a jar of bacon fat and grease in his pantry, and then they use that to recook stuff with.
Wait's not why not, you know?
Why not?
I like it.
Why not?
All right, up next, you guys, it's 6 degrees of freaking bacon, 5 outrageous products, and the one bacon hack that will change your life. Don't go away.
Change your life. We are back, and the dish crew has gone bacon crazy with healthier takes on your favorite bacon dishes. But can the bacon trend go too far? That's the question, Daphne.
I'm gonna say yes. Yes. it does feel like every product you name has a bacon version of it these days. They all lead back to bacon. It's 6 degrees of
freaking bacon.
Exactly.
I mean, 6 degrees of Kevin bacon, freaking bacon, and we're gonna prove it now with 6 products that do lead back to bacon. The first we have is mince. Mince made from bacon. Who has those?
Oh yes, I am chomping on bacon mince.
Oh, is that refreshing to your palate?
Nothing like talking to people with a wafting smell of pork, bacon, and mince.
I mean,
I think that could be alluring
It's not
to
the worst
some
thing
people.
I've ever smelled, I guess. This is the worst thing I've ever smelled.
What is that?
What
What's
do you
that
have?
one?
Bacon soap.
For your
Soap.
body?
Oh. Bacon soap for hand and bath, guys. If you want to be greasy, just
There you go. That sounds good.
Cover yourself with a nice layer.
That's nice.
Oh wow.
This is not okay.
This is the bacon lip balm.
I don't think this is going to lead to date night.
No. Maybe a first and a last date night all in one. We have some bacon cologne over there.
This is what I want my man to smell like at night.
No.
Oh yes, bacon cologne. That smells delicious.
And bacon band-aids.
Yes.
I feel like someone gave me these as a gag gift. And I kind of, oh, look at you.
I think they really look
bubbles.
cute. And then there's one over my heart to bandage every time I eat bacon.
Yes.
I just paste my heart back together.
Well, it is called 6 degrees of freaking bacon. So, Daphne, these are the 5 that you think are outrageous, but not necessary or essential. But there's one that actually is really important. Show them the 6th product.
Are you
guys
ready for this?
Gonna change some lives today.
What do you think it's going to be? It is a muffin tin. Yes. How will this change my life? How do I use this for bacon? I know everyone's asking that at home.
Yes.
Jordan, walk us through the dish on Oz. Insta story on this.
So this is what you guys are going to do. First, you're going to take your tin, you're going to flip it upside down like this on the table. You're going to wrap it with aluminum foil and then put the bacon over it. And then you're going to put it in the oven. And then you wait, you make your eggs, and you put them in the cup. You're making a bacon cup for your breakfast.
I love making a little cup out of bacon. You can make 16 of them or 30 of them all at once. I love the bacon wedge salad. All kinds of tasty things.
Pass the Band-Aids.
Pass the Band-Aids. The doctor needs the Band-Aids. All right, you guys. Come on back.
He likes the ones with no calories.
Well, I don't think a lip balm is either, unless you're eating that. Guys, come on back next Wednesday because the Dish Crew will be back with our chocolate-covered Valentine's show. We are investigating everything chocolate. Is it really as healthy as they say?
Yes.
Let's hope so.
Oh, please.
And which kind should you buy for your sweetie? Plus, Jordan has a flourless chocolate blender cake recipe that is as simple and delicious as it sounds.
You like all of today's bacon level recipes on DrOz.com/edition. Together, guys, change is happening. Our journey's just beginning.
Something.